Hey everyone, this is Andrew from Park Rovers, and we're at the 2022 North Carolina State Fair in Raleigh, North Carolina. Let's check it out. So we actually took the free shuttle and we ended up at Gate 8, and we just redeemed our ride ticket certificate. So we picked that up right here. There's no label for this tent, so I don't know how you're supposed to know that's where you get your ride wristbands or tickets, but look for the stars. Also by Gate 8, you'll see the fireworks barge in this little pond here. There's also a lighthouse on the left, a miniature lighthouse. One state fair tradition is getting your free hush puppy from the old Grist Mill. Free hush puppies. All right, thank you so much. Delicious. All right, so this area here is called the Heritage Circle. Here is a place called Camden Farms, and they're home to the Log Hog Adoption Agency. You gotta take home one of these wooden hogs. Right next door is some apple cider and then Granny's Country Kitchen. Here's something you don't see every day, a tobacco stringing contest.
Quality is so important about tobacco. I know Billy will back me up on that being a
I can safely say that's something I've never seen before. Oh, I love Christmas trees. You can actually vote for your favorite one by scanning that QR code.
twist right.
So we came in at Gate 8 and we kind of walked down that pathway past the Grist Mill, and we're in the Heritage Circle. I saw one thing on the map I really want to check out, and I'm not sure if it's part of the Heritage Circle, but it's adjacent to it. But first, here's a closer look at the lighthouse on this pond with the fireworks. Got some old tractors by the side here. Ah yes, here we go. The bear is here. Hey Smokey, any fires today? That's good. I'm gonna do my best to prevent fires, forest fires specifically. I love that Smokey the bear is out meeting fairgoers here. They also have a plane on display and a helicopter that are used by the North Carolina Forest Service. To be honest, I was actually looking for this giant Smokey. I believe they actually have Smokey talk to you, but right now he's on a pre-recorded song. Right up close with Smokey. Wow. He's a tall bear. Here's another Forest Service building here. Oh my, there's hanging vegetables. I gotta be careful here. Oh dear. Gotta walk around the carrots. And right outside the building, you got some more Forest Service equipment. We're back by the Heritage Circle now. Here's the Heritage Forge building. And it's home to a blacksmith. Now we have wandered into the flower and garden show. Here we go. It's a winding path full of flowers. And I guess people have designed different gardens. I like this beachy experience. Here's a spooky garden. Now we've wandered into a greenhouse full of different plants. Oh wow, there's a lot more of these gardens here. Peaceful patchwork. That's what this one's called. Here is Welcome to the Tea Party. This one's called Game of Dragons and challenges you to find different dragons. I see one back there spitting water. Here's a Harry Potter themed garden. You can see the books locked away, and it's right next to this reading garden. That kid's kind of creepy back there. And here is Pooh Corner, a Winnie the Pooh themed garden. You can see Eeyore back there by the bees. Here's another spooky garden. This garden's called Transitioning, and it's next to Bridge Over Troubled Water. Okay, this is awesome. We found the North Carolina Gourd Society in this gourd building. Check out all these different gourds. I like the panda gourd. Check out all these different gourds. Look at this flamingo and birdhouses next to it. That's a big gourd right here, second place. There are so many plants here at the North Carolina State Fair. Jeez, this is a whole room of flowers. And there's even more gardens over here. This is called a tour of North Carolina from the mountains to the coast. There's a lighthouse over there. So that just about does it for the Flower and Garden Show, and now it's time to experience the State Fair Flyer. The State Fair Flyer is actually a permanent installation here on the fairgrounds, and it looks like we are next in line. Well, that was an awesome ride on the State Fair Flyer, and now we are headed to the NC Public House and also the Waterfall stage to see a local metal band called Mega Colossus. So we are at the Dorton Arena, and I think this is home of the NC Public House. This is pretty cool. There are a lot of different food vendors inside the Dorton Arena. We couldn't find the public house, but it's on the other side of the Dorton Arena. And we've got our 2 tickets for 2 8-ounce samples here at the NC Public House. Here's a closer look at the beers they have. And we've got the Skimboard Saison from Gizmo and the Sunny Side Up Pale Coffee Ale from Tarboro Brewing. Saison's all right. And now the Sunny Side Up Coffee Ale. Oh, that's interesting. You got a little bit of coffee notes. Maybe that'll keep me awake for the rest of the fair. Now we got to walk back through the agriculture building to see Mega Colossus.
Who's good at catching a frisbee? Who's ready? All right. Yeah, that's what it is. Hey, listen, those frisbees actually have a hyperglaive on them, so be careful. Thank you guys so much. We have 1 song left. Sorry to say, but we got a lot of frisbees. Who wants to throw one out? Who's good? Who's good? especially everybody who stuck around for the whole thing. We really appreciate it. I think there's probably a ride here called this. This is by a band. You might have heard of them. They're called AC/DC.
Well, that was a fantastic Mega Colossus set, and caught a Frisbee, so that's awesome. And now I think it's time to ride the SkyGazer. The State Fair SkyGazer is a 155-foot Ferris wheel, and it costs $6 with tickets bought in advance, or $7 if you just show up. And it looks like I found the manufacturer of the wheel, and this is operated by Biggest Wheel LLC. I actually recorded a full ride POV. You can watch that. I'll link that from the description.
And remember to collect all your personal belongings. We hope you enjoy it.
All right, that was an awesome ride on the SkyGazer. I got to see a little bit of downtown Raleigh from up there, as well as the rest of the fairgrounds. And speaking of the fairgrounds, I think it is time to ride some rides. So I have to navigate this Midway. Actually, there are two different Midway operators here. There's Wade Shows and also Power's Great American Midway. I think my first step is to explore a little bit of Kiddieland over here. I gotta see if there's any coasters I haven't been on. Yes, I've found one, the Dragon Wagon. This is technically a kids ride in Kiddieland, and we'll see if they let me on. And that's a negative. No riders over 54 inches on the Wade Show's Dragon Wagon. Here's the Power's Great American Midway Ferris wheel, and this is 7 tickets. Here's one that's new to me. This is the Power's Great American Midway Wacky Worm, and I think this is 4 tickets. Yeah, that's right, 4 tickets for this Wacky Worm, and we are allowed to ride, so let's go do it. I've lost count of how many Wacky Worms I've been on, but this might be one of the most colorful. I think this Wacky Worm is identical to the one at the Carolina Classic Fair, but this is a different Midway operator. Up the lip hill again. Okay. Going to the hills. Ooh. Just like Slinky Dog Dash. Now it's time for the trap. Woo. Well, it was scary for a moment there, but I conquered the Wacky Worm. Actually, the scariest part was my seatbelt wouldn't come off. So I was trying to get my seatbelt off. I thought I'd be stuck on there for quite some time, but we made it out. There's actually one more Wacky Worm I have to find, and I believe that one's operated by Wade Shows. So that was Powers, and now we got to find the Wade Shows Wacky Worm. I found another coaster, but it's the Dragon Wagon I actually rode at the Wayne Regional Agricultural Fair. I'll link that video in the description as well. So I'm still on a mission to find Wade Show's Wacky Worm. We'll see if it's here. Maybe it's not here. Here's Himalaya. This is 4 tickets. Here is the Wade Show's Super Cyclone. I actually recognize this one because I've been on it before. I have a beautiful nighttime ride on this one. recorded in 2019. Here is the Wade Shows Ferris wheel, and I like that they have a little tribute to George Washington Ferris. And right next to the Ferris wheel is the Starship 4000. You get on and you stick to the walls inside there. This is 5 tickets. I just ran into my nemesis, and that is, of course, the Zipper. If you watched my video at the Carolina Classic Fair with Jay from McVenture Coaster Vlogs, we went on this thing together, and I did not have a good time. Here's something interesting. If you enjoyed the racing pigs, the Hogway Speedway has raced into retirement. So that is no longer here. I think it used to be in this spot over here. Well, the hunt continues for this wacky worm. We are at the end of this Midway, so I think we have to explore the other Midway for the wacky worm. I can see the other Midway through the trees, but I don't think you're allowed to go down there. I feel like I'm about to get lost, but this giant ostrich is sort of guiding the way. Get an ostrich burger here. And we've got a slight detour. I think it's time to try one of these famous rattlesnake corn dogs. Only $10 for a rattlesnake corn dog. And I just realized they have their own currency at the fair. Here it is, the famous rattlesnake corn dog with avocado on top. This is from the Pioneer wagon. So this honestly doesn't taste too much different from a regular corn dog. The avocado on top adds a little spice, I'm guessing. I don't think that's the rattlesnake sausage. Well, the rattlesnake corn dog wasn't too crazy, kind of tasted just like a normal corn dog. So now it's time to explore the rest of the Midway, and I see a big sign for Powers Great American Midways. Honestly, what's interesting here is that both Wade Shows and Powers kind of equally share the Midway. And here is the Haunted. We've actually been on this one before as well. I'll link that video in the description. I would ride it again, however, it is broken right now. What's interesting is they actually refer to this as the Haunted Mansion on the sign here. Here's one of the most popular coasters here. This is called the Mighty Mouse. Actually, they just got stuck right there. That's interesting. Huh. The ride just stopped while operating. Check out this line for the Mighty Mouse. The Mighty Mouse by Wade Shows is 6 tickets. And yeah, quite a wait here. I've actually been on that one before. I'll link the video in the description. I really don't want to wait in that line. It is a Friday, so it is to be expected. Chaos is 6 tickets. Wow. And Cliffhanger over here is 4. Here is the Asylum. We went on this at the Wayne Regional Agricultural Fair. Again, we'll link that video in the description down below. A little bit of a line for this. I could do it again. Oh my goodness. Check this out. This is called Air Raid. This is a massive pendulum ride. And it looks like this takes 8 tickets to ride. Don't think I'll be doing that today. Maybe. It's quite a line though. 4 tickets for the Diesel Punk walkthrough. Maybe we should do this. Here we go. We've entered the Diesel Punk. Oh yeah, I remember this. I'm supposed to pull myself across, but I'm just gonna walk. Oh, look at this! Look at this monkey! Oh no! This is so loud. It's some WD-40. Look at these guys on the wall. Is this RoboCop? Whoa! Clamshells goulash. Going upstairs now. Got these platforms to deal with. Whoa! All right, around we go. Oh, and these twisty circles here. Whew. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh. See if we can make it through. All right, we survived the diesel punk. Here is yet another Ferris wheel. This one's from Wade Shows and is 6 tickets. This pendulum is called Street Fighter. Take it to the next level, 360. Wow, this is 5 credits. All right, we are here at the last section of Midway we haven't explored yet. Ooh, I like this, outdoors. And it is 4 tickets to ride the Zero Gravity. Oh my goodness, guys, I have found it. This wacky worm is 4 tickets and is not as colorful as the last one. Go. Now it's time for the airtime hills. Woo. Not quite out of my seat on those. And the drop. Woo. Whoa, the bumps. And the drop. Well, that's it. I conquered the Wade Show's Wacky Worm. So we've done all the rides we wanted to do. We still have 6 tickets left, so we'll see if we want to get on something else. I like this Ferris wheel over by the Wacky Worm called Itsy Bitsy with a spider in the middle. I like this. This is a slide called Landslide, and you just get a little potato sack and you slide on down. Here's a look at the official State Fair t-shirts, and the youth shirts run between $10 and $15, and the adult shirts are between $19 and $28. They also have an assortment of different hats. This is tempting, the Flaming Hot Cheetos corn. This is hilarious. I just realized Woody's wing wagon is here, and this giant blimp up there, well, it's not that big, but it is tied or tethered to their little wagon here. Well, since the Haunted is down, I think it's time to check out the Asylum again. Wow, the Asylum's very popular, so I'm not gonna wait in that line. Instead, we're in line for the Alpine Bobs. Well, I had a good ride on the Alpine Bobs. I didn't record on ride on that one. It actually shakes or swings aggressively, so don't really recommend recording even if they let you. And with that, I think we're done with the Midway, so let's check out the rest of the fair. Well, according to my GPS, we are inside the Scott building. There's a lot of good art here, and I won't be able to see everything, unfortunately. Here's the best state fair scene, the best agricultural entry, and the best in show, and the best North Carolina scene. I really like this. I found a photo of my nemesis, the zipper. Here's a sketch of a spice cabinet. Banana Man. It's not a fair unless you run into Captain Jack Sparrow. I love this State Fair painting. See the pond and then the State Fair flyer right there. I wandered to see the vendors and I could get in trouble in here. I found Mickey, Steamboat Mickey, Beanstalk Mickey, Plain Crazy Mickey, Dumbo. Wow. Oh, Cogsworth. And a whole section of Star Wars. Wow. I really like this Mandalorian up here. They also have mystery boxes for $12, so you could gamble here. $1 raffle tickets to win that group. Muscadine slushie. Nice and refreshing. Okay, it's time to find our way to the commercial building and the education building. Here we are. Corn shoes and State Fair shoes. First place. I always get a kick out of this. This is the fine dining table decorating contest. This table won first place and it's dedicated to North Carolina's Christmas tree history. There's some more gourds over here. I like the rubber chicken one. Wow, a whole section of painted rocks. That is something I didn't think would be at the fair. Oh, look, Hershey. Ah, yes, the Lego section. There's a lot here. Is that Hogwarts Castle? There's a whole other side, and we found the baked goods. Check out this clown cake and this Marvel cake, and here's a Nightmare Before Christmas cake. Here's a Hocus Pocus cake, and right next to it is the Cookie Monster. This looks like a maze of bread. Is this Yoda in an Ewok? Here's a Wizard of Oz display. Oh, I see. They just kind of mix in the commercial stuff with the educational stuff. All right, we are exiting the building now. Next stop has to be the Graham building and the animals, I think. Gotta say the SkyGazer looks awesome at night. Quite a line for these donuts that we saw at the Carolina Classic Fair. So this is what's called the poultry tent. Lots of chickens. And right outside, it looks like you got a ton of different kinds of geese. Not much going on in the Graham building tonight, so we're gonna keep moving. Okay, we have found the Expo Center building, so we're gonna see what's in here. The first thing I noticed is there's actually a beekeeper over here. Wow. And you have fruits and vegetables over here. See some decorated apples. I found the giant watermelons. This one's 276 pounds. Here are the giant pumpkins. This one, 1,217 and a half pounds. Here's a pumpkin from West Virginia that's 1,461 pounds. Here are some decorated pumpkins. I like the Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man. And you got Minnie Mouse in the corner. Our friend Smokey the Bear, of course. Mrs. Potts. There's something about these M&M pumpkins. Here's a popular NC State Fair thing. You can milk a cow. And of course you got some cows at the fair. Here's an Angus. Here's a Jersey cow. Some peacocks in here. And you got some pigs and baby pigs. So that seems to be all of the animals that we can see right now. So I think we're gonna get on the State Flyer again now. Okay, and we are off the flyer. Gotta say, the night ride, a lot better than the day ride. There are still more tents that I haven't checked out. This one is dedicated to tractors, but there's one place that interests me more than anything, and that is the village of Yesteryear. We're about to step back in time. There are a lot of craftspeople in here. This is impressive. Here is some silhouette art. This reminds me of the silhouettes you can get on Main Street, USA at Disneyland, Magic Kingdom, and also Disney Springs, I believe. Here is some intricate wood carvings, a lot of spoons here, also a lot of other decorations. This might be my favorite. It is Viking and Norse inspired art. This is awesome. Here is a chair weaver from Clayton. If you're headed to the NC State Fair, definitely pop on into the Village of Yesteryear. Lots of interesting stuff in here. All right, I did it at the Carolina Classic Fair, and I'm doing it again. The dill pickle pizza. You know what? I think dill pickle pizza has won me over. This one seems to have like thicker pickles on it, so I get more dill taste, I guess. I like it. And right near the pizza cart is something else I want. Okay, maybe it isn't Dole Whip, but it is Pineapple Whip. So unfortunately, I didn't get the Disney Dole Whip here, but this is pretty good too. And with that, I think our day here at the fair is done. It's been a long day. We saw Mega Colossus. We got some beers. We went on some rides. We tried pickle pizza as well as the Rattlesnake corn dog. Overall, it was good to be back at the fair. By the way, this pond here, I realized was the inspiration for that painting we were looking at earlier. We are going to miss the fireworks since those go off in about 30 minutes, and we are hitting the road now. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Park Rovers for more adventures. We will see you next time. Every time I see Mako, I think of the coaster, and then I want to go ride it.
How many temples we built to ourselves to look out the window, boy, in our prison cells? How do we?
I just realized we will get to see the fireworks from the parking lot.